Dinosaurs. We've seen them in movies, read about them in books, and maybe even had a few plastic ones scattered across the living room floor as a kid. But for all the fame these prehistoric animals have, a lot of we think we know about them is, well, wrong. Today we're breaking down 5 of the biggest myths about dinosaurs, and a surprising truth that might just change the way you see them. Dinosaurs were all giant monsters. When most people picture a dinosaur, they imagine something massive, a towering brachiosaurus reaching for leaves high in the trees, or a T-Rex stomping across the plains. And yes, some dinosaurs were enormous. The biggest land dweller, like Argentinosaurus, may have stretched over 30 meters and weighed more than 60 or even 70 tons, still lighter than a blue whale, but impressive nonetheless. Here's the twist. Most dinosaurs were nothing like that. Many were the size of the turkey or even smaller. Microraptor could perch on your arm, and Parvicursor was about the size of the pigeon. These little guys thrived for millions of years, but they're not exactly Hollywood poster material. The truth is, dinosaurs come in just about every size you can imagine. Dinosaurs were slow and stupid. For decades, dinosaurs were shown as sluggish, tail-dragging reptiles, but fossil evidence tells a completely different story. Found trackways showing some species running, and fast. Their bones show strong, powerful muscles built for agility. Take Velociraptor. It had a brain-to-body ratio similar to modern birds, which means it was coordinated, quick, and probably a pretty smart predator. Even the big plant eaters weren't the plodding giants we once thought. One thing's clear, dinosaurs weren't slow, mindless lizards. They were active, adaptable, and often surprisingly clever. Dinosaurs were all cold-blooded. For a long time, scientists assumed dinosaurs were cold-blooded like modern reptiles, relying on the sun to warm up, sluggishing in the cold. But when researchers looked at their growth rates, bone structure, and even chemical traces in fossils, a more complex picture emerged. Many dinosaurs were probably mesothermic, somewhere between cold and warm-blooded, and some small species may have been fully warm-blooded. That would give them huge advantages, staying active in cooler climates, hunting year-round, and growing faster than reptiles. It also explains how dinosaurs managed to survive in polar regions, where winter were long and sunlight was scarce. All dinosaurs had scales. If you grew up on dinosaurs books or movies, you probably picture them as big, scary reptiles from head to toe. But fossils tell us many species, especially theropods, had feathers. The predator Utaranus, over 8 meters long, was covered in thick, hair-like feathers. Feathers could insulate, camouflage, attract mates, and in some cases, even help with gliding or flight. They also meant dinosaurs could be colorful. Fossil pigments show some had pattern or iridescent plumage. So, that fierce velociraptor, picture it more like a deadly bird of prey than a naked lizard. All dinosaurs went extinct the same day. The asteroid that hit Earth 66 million years ago was devastating, but it didn't wipe out all dinosaurs in a single day. Even before the impact, shifting continents, volcanic activity, and climate trends were already affecting ecosystems. Some groups were declining, others were thriving. After the asteroid, many species disappeared quickly, but some isolated populations may have survived for thousands of years. The reality is less sudden apocalypse and more slow, uneven collapse. Here's the part a lot of people still don't realize. Birds are dinosaurs. Every pigeon in the park, every eagle in the sky. And yes, even your Thanksgiving turkey is part of the same family tree as Velociraptor and T-Rex. Dinosaurs didn't just disappear, they evolved into one of the most successful groups of animals alive today. Dinosaurs weren't just giant scaly monsters that vanished overnight. They were fast, intelligent, and incredibly diverse. And in many ways, they never really left. Next time you hear Birdsong, remember as the voice of a 150 million years old dynasty. It was Echoes of Earth. See you soon.